Good morning, Silhouetters. This is Debbie here, and I just wanted to let you all know that currently Silhouette America, the wonderful support team, and the programmers at Silhouette have been working very hard to get a new updated release for the Studio version 3 released really, and I think it's just around the corner, but they're going to get it released pretty soon. And right now they have a lot of beta testers out there that are working hard to give Silhouette feedback to make this software as user friendly as it can be. And I think that when it's released, you all are going to be so happy to see the changes that have been made. So instead of just talking, I want to go in here and show you some of the changes and get you all excited as I am to be using the software. So here we go. I'm going to just click on my design, and I always like to go in and change everything to a letter size because I do a lot of my creations in letter. And one of the new things that you'll notice is, look, right here on the corners we now have a show the cut border, and if you click on this, it's going to be a show a print border. So you have the option to turn these on and off. And if we go in here and we set up our registration and we turn those on, the hash marks are back to show us when we're out of the cut area. Yay! Okay, I'm going to go ahead and turn these off. The other nice thing that's back and working is the center of rotation tool. And you may have the option to toggle this on and off by using the letter O. In the first beta test we did, and this one we don't, but I'm pretty sure it will be coming back. So we're going to go ahead and start this. Oh, wait, before I start it, some of you don't even know where the center of rotation tool is located. So if you go down here to that little, looks like I call it a cogwheel, and it opens the preference panel. And if you go up to defaults, and you'll see that I have my center rotation tool turned on, and I'm going to keep it this way, but you can also turn it off here. So I'm just going to hit cancel, and I want to show you how well this is working. So I'm going to go here and draw a circle, and I'm not going to be precise or exact or center any of this. I just want to give you a little preview of it. And there it is. There's that little center of rotation tool. I'm going to zoom in there so we can see it better. See, oh, I missed that. So glad to see it back and see it working. Well, it was there, but it just wasn't working well. Okay, now I'm going to draw another little circle up here just to show you how nice this is working. And then I'm going to go to my offset tool, which is also working much better. And I'm just going to set it at 2, 4. Let's hit that. Apply. Then I'm going to group these two together and right click on them and make them a compound path. And then I'm going to select this again. I'm going to grab that little center rotation tool and drag it down to just eyeballing what I think is the center. But that's okay. Then I'm going to go over here to my replicate tool and scroll down and open up my advanced options, and I'm going to scroll down again, and I'm just going to guess at the number I will need. So I'm going to put 17 at a 20-degree angle. I'm going to hit the replicate, and ta-da, look what we have. Now let me see if I can click on this. I'm going to enlarge this circle. Oh, let go of it, didn't I? Okay, I'm going to bring it right up here. And once again, I'm just kind of eyeballing the center. Not, maybe make this a little smaller. And kind of just eyeballing the center so I can show you this. For those of you who love to make doilies and stuff, you're going to love that this is working again. Now I'm going to hit my weld button. And ta-da! There you go. Didn't that work beautifully? Now I'm going to make this smaller. And I'm going to duplicate it a couple of times Control click, control click. And I'm going to fill this one with a red, and this one with a blue, and I'm also going to make the line color blue, and this one I'm going to change the line color to a green. And now we're going to go over here to our cut settings, and guess what? Most of us will probably use the standard cut. Look, cut edge, cut, perforated edge, and perforate are all back. Woohoo! But that being said, those of you like me who also will enjoy using the advanced features, you just click on this and look what we have. We can cut by fill color, and we can cut by line. See the different fill colors I've used? And you can turn them on and off if you don't want them to cut. You can also, if you have two fill colors the same, let's go back. I'm going to control click this and leave these on top of each other. And then I'm going to hit this little icon in the middle will actually just cut the edges. Oops, I'm sorry, not that one. Let me undo that. And look at that. It will actually do the cut edges on there. Now I'm going to turn this one here where it says no color back on, because I don't have it filled with any color. That's why it says no color. Then if I go back here to my line color, I can also select again my line color being blue here, and I have them overlapped, and I click on this little icon here. Ta-da! It's going to cut the edge of that. If I choose not to cut the green, then I turn it off, and I can turn that back on. Then we also have our layers. Well, right now I have everything in one layer, and those of you with the Studio Designer Edition can go right in here to show your layers. And remember, we can, anytime I click on where it says polygon, it will show you up here what you are selecting. So if we just want to place some of these on a whole different layer, and I would say this one and this one, I can double click and rename that blue, double click and rename that blue. And then the really nice thing is I can drag these right down here to layer 2. Now if I can get my mouse to select it for me, I can. So now you see I have these all on one layer. So I'm going to close this out so I can see my settings again. And on my layer 2, I'm going to select the, let me see what I put up on. Yes. And there we go. It welded really nice. Now remember, over here where it says material, I have none selected. Oh, there goes that little thing that I don't like seeing. So anyway, right here is I have no material selected. All I have to do is click on each layer and select that, and you'll see the changes right there. But again, we can go into standard mode, and then we just go down here like we used to, and we select whatever cut settings that we want. So I've selected chipboard, just playing around here. And there's our settings for the chipboard. Okay, now I'm going to also remember these little toggles up here so we can go back and get our regular view. There we go. If I move these around, it'll put it on two. It looks like I had 3 layers there. I must have replicated that more than I thought, so I right-clicked and I'm going to delete one of those out. Now you also know that you have your select by color tool, And I just will click on this and select by color. Well, I don't know what I have going on here. Oh, I'm going to go back to my regular page settings and then use my select by color tool. And then when I do that, you can have by fill, and that'll pop up, and looky there. It will show you that everything on the board that is this color. If I click there, it shows you everything on the board that's this color. You still have your same option here, is to transfer properties. So if I click on this, and then click on this, voila, I made that one blue as well. I'm going to go ahead and delete these all out and show you that we still have our new shape tools. And again, we still have the option to change the angles on that by just sliding that little bar up. Let me zoom in so I can show you. So I have that 8, and I can just keep on going up. Oops, nope, wrong one. I should turn that off when I'm doing this. And we can go all the way down to 5. So that's still there. And then right over here, we still have our arc tool. Okay, I'm going to go fit to window, and as you can see, everything's just working great. Now I'm going to show you also, I'm going to draw, hold down the shift key, draw a circle, and if you look down here at the bottom, you'll see this option. This is going to give me a window pane for my library and keep my drawing too. So right now, I have my window pane open to show library. And it was working just a moment ago, or maybe that was on my other computer. Perhaps I didn't get all my library brought back into this. But anyway, if your library is available, which this is a beta version, so it must not have come into this here, you can just drag and drop a pattern into there. So then you can close it out once you're done by just clicking on this X. And I'm just going to see where, if I do have my, well, there they are. I have some of the patterns in here, but obviously it didn't drag all of my library into this beta version. But that's okay. At least you know it's down there, and at least you know that you can just drag and drop by clicking on this here. Okay, the eraser tool is where it was freezing a little bit. It seems to be working a lot better. I haven't used or tested this a lot because I really didn't have any problems with it in the previous issue, but I know many of you did. So there you go. The nicest thing of all, I think, is the cut settings, that we have the ability to cut in standard mode again, because I know many of you have missed this option. And when the new release comes out, I know you all are going to be thrilled with all of the options and all of the wonderful tools that we have. And I just want to thank Silhouette for all of the hard work they've put into this to answer our questions, to address our issues. And I'll see you all doing some happy cutting real soon. So bye for now.